Before we go to our lesson, let us review first. Now let us reflect this question. When someone gave you something you can treasure for a lifetime, what would it be and how will you protect it or keep it? Write your answer on a sheet of paper. Our topic for today is all about applying health, safety, and security procedures in the workplace. Running a business in a cafeteria or a big food service establishment is a demanding job. Consider the following responsibilities if you are a worker or an owner of such business, such as protecting your property from fire, protecting your property from natural hazards, protecting your property from crime, protecting your staff and visitors from accidents, legislation that may affect your business. Most kitchen fires occur in kitchen ranges, boilers, or deep fryers, and can often be traced back to poor cleaning regimes. Those are the responsibilities that an owner must think about. Let's go back with the protecting property from fire. Ensures that cooking ranges, boilers, and deep fryers are fitted with thermostats or emergency cut-off valves to turn off the fuel supply should a fire break out. And also ensure that filters are removed and degreased frequently to prevent a buildup of greasy deposits. This should be done weekly, but you may need to consider more frequent cleaning if the equipment is used for long periods on a daily basis. And also store all combustible materials away from buildings or perimeter fencing, preferably inside locked waste bins or lidded skips. Ensure they are emptied regularly. If no suitable outside location is available, use a secure internal storage area. Be vigilant when you open and close the premises each day. Look for signs of potential trouble, example graffiti or damage to fences. Remove graffiti and repair any damage immediately to deter further damage occurring. Electrical faults. Now these are the common causes of fire. Prevention of faults is the answer here, and this can be achieved by frequent visual inspections of all portable electrical items and fixed electrical wiring. Regular maintenance of these items by an authorized agency or licensed electrician may be recorded and monitored. And also smoking. One of the reasons that causes fire. Ideally, smoking should be prohibited throughout the premises, including yards and open areas, and notices to that effect prominently displayed. Ensure smoking is restricted to a designated area that is kept free of combustible items such as paper, curtains, flammable liquids. Provide metal-lidded bins for the disposal of ashtray contents and ensure they are emptied safely every day. Do not dispose of them with other combustible waste. Now let's go to letter B. Another responsible of the owner. Protecting establishment from natural hazards, like the flood. Firstly, check with the legal or local authority whether property is in a flood risk area. If it is, then you should prepare a flood plan for your business detailing the actions you will need to take to minimize damage and risk disruption. Practice putting the plan into action so that you and your staff will be sure it works and have experience of what to do. And also, aside from the flood, you also need to check the water escape. Get dripping tops repaired as they can cause damages. Ensure pipes are properly logged using suitable insulation material. If your premises are likely to be unoccupied for a longer period over Christmas and New Year, turn the water off at the stopcock and drain the system if possible. And also, aside from the flood and water escape, you also need to check for storm damage. Making sure your premises are in a good state of repair. It will minimize the chance of storm damage. Check the building regularly, such as walls, roof, and any outbuildings, and ensure any problems you find are repaired promptly. Check at least once a year that roof gutters, downpipes, and drainage gullies are clear and unobstructed and kept free of leaves and vegetation. Now let's go to letter C, protecting property from crime, like burglary. Thieves frequently see catering businesses as an easy target, and it is wise to ensure that you have a good level of security at your premises. Locks on external doors should carry standards and high-quality materials. All accessible opening windows should be fitted with key-operated locks, but protect secluded windows and roof lights with steel bars, grills, or shutters. Consider fitting shop front with grills or shutters to deter smash and grab raiders. Given time, almost any physical security can be overcome. Consider fitting an intruder alarm system, which will act as a deterrent and limit the time an intruder will have on your premises. Any alarm system should be fitted and maintained. Closed-circuit television or CCTV can help deter and capture evidence of robbery. Any system should be fitted and maintained by an installer registered with the nationally recognized installation body, such as NSI or National Security Inspectorate, and SSAIB or Security Systems and Alarms Inspection Board. When your premises are closed, lock away portable electronic equipment, example laptop computers, in a secure cabinet. Consider fitting access control locks on entrance doors to prevent intimidation or robbery. Still under the protecting your property from crime, we have theft of money. Keeping cash on the premises overnight increases the chance of a break-in. Keep as little cash on the premises as possible and keep it out of public view. Where possible, cash should not be left on the premises outside business hours. Empty the cash register overnight and leave the drawer open, as this often deters thieves. Now let's go to letter D, protecting your staff and visitors from accidents. Prevention is better and cheaper than cure. Like, for example, slips, trips, and falls. The most common type of workplace accident. This can be easily and cheaply prevented in most cases and will often bring other benefits. Keeping the premises clean, tidy, congestion-free, and well-lit will go a long way to preventing most of this type of accident. Clear up spillage promptly and post warning notices. Repair or replace damaged floor coverings immediately, especially on stairways and areas where the public have access. Keep a clearly marked first aid kit available at all times. As for electricity, electricity can and does kill, and the law insists that your electrical installation must be safe. Ensure electrical equipment is only used for the purpose for which it was designed. Use a qualified electrician for electrical installation work and for regular testing of portable electrical items to ensure they are in good working order. As for fire safety, carrying out a fire risk assessment is a legal requirement for all businesses, even one-person operations. This helps prevent fires and ensures swift evacuation of the premises by employees and the public in the event of a fire. Ensure you have clearly signed and unobstructed escape routes, and that your staff are aware of the evacuation procedure. Arrange regular practices to reinforce this. Ensure that you make a specific member of your staff responsible for customers and visitors' safety in the event of an emergency evacuation of the premises. Still under the protecting your property from accidents, so we have manual handling or lifting. Preventing injuries caused by manual lifting of heavy items is also the subject of regulations, and solutions to this problem can easily be achieved. If loads must be manually lifted, ensure they are carried by at least two people, and that training in lifting techniques is provided. Provide mechanical equipment, example trolleys to assist staff in unloading and moving deliveries. In addition, ensure deliveries are as close as possible to the location where they will be stored or used. Still under the protecting your property from accident reporting and investigation. Make sure that all accidents and incidents are recorded and investigated, as lessons can be learned to prevent them in the future. As long as the recording method is accessible and secure, it will be accepted. Computer records are fine. Now let's go to the last part of applying health and safety and security procedures in the workplace, which is legislations that may affect business. We may have mentioned some areas where legislation may affect your business, such as fire safety, food hygiene, and electricity. There may be other regulations from other regulatory board like Food and Drug Administration or FDA, particularly on manufacturing, packaging, and storing food. Be aware and knowledgeable. Again, for your review, complete the incomplete statement and write the answer on a sheet of paper. Number 1, I've learned that blank. Number 2, I've realized that blank. Number 3, I've discovered that blank. For your next activity, direction, select the letter with the best answer that will identify the type of hazard accident in the workplace. Now, these are your choices. If you identify the item as letter A, protecting your property from fire, or letter B, protecting your property from natural hazards, or letter C, protecting your property from crime, or letter D, protecting your staff and visitors from accidents, or letter E, legislation that may affect your business. Number 1, cooking ranges, boilers, and deep fat fryers without fitted thermostats or emergency cut-off valves to turn off. So what is your answer? Is it letter A? Is it B, C, D, E, or F? Number 2, non-visual inspections of all portable electrical items and electrical wiring. Number 3, prepare a flood plan for your business. Number 4, consider putting shop fronts with grills or shutters to deter smash and grab raiders. Number 5, keeping the premises clean, tidy, congestion-free, and well-lit will go a long way to preventing most of this type of accident. And number 6, do make aisles and passageways sufficiently wide for easy movement and keep clear at all times. Number 7, clear up spillage promptly and post warning notices. Number 8, manufacturing packaging standards should pass the regulatory board. Number 9, only licensed electrical engineers should check and inspect electrical installations and wirings. Number 10, a food establishment should be in a free flood area. Okay, for your last activity for this lesson, cut an article about any incident or accident happened anywhere related to cooking and paste it on a sheet of paper or bond paper. Example, fire, theft, explosion, burnt, food poisoning, etc.